Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Talk Studio, the podcast where we make learning English feel natural and enjoyable. I am Emma.
And I am Jake. It is so great to be here with you all today. Emma, before we start, I have to ask, what is the weather like where you are right now?
Oh, it is absolutely gorgeous. Bright sunshine, a little bit of a breeze, not too hot, the kind of day where you just want to sit outside with a cup of tea and do nothing productive at all.
That sounds perfect. Here it is completely different. It is overcast and a little chilly. Not cold enough for a coat, but cold enough to make you think about it.
Not cold enough for a coat, but cold enough to make you think about it. That is such a perfect description. And did you notice? Jake just used 3 vocabulary words that we are going to talk about today. Overcast, chilly, and breeze.
I did that on purpose, of course.
Of course you did. And this is exactly why today's topic is so exciting. We are talking about weather in English. And before anyone thinks, oh, that sounds boring, let us be very clear. Weather is the #1 topic of small talk in English-speaking countries. #1, above everything else.
It really is. If you walk into an office in London, or step into an elevator in New York, or start a conversation at a bus stop in Dublin, someone will talk about the weather within the first 30 seconds. Guaranteed.
And the reason is fascinating. Weather is something everyone shares. Everyone experiences it. It does not involve politics, money, religion, or personal life. It is the perfect, safe, and friendly conversation starter.
But here is the problem for many English learners. They know maybe 2 or 3 weather words, hot, cold, rainy, and then they run out. The conversation goes, is it cold? Yes, it is cold. Okay. And then silence.
Whereas a native speaker might say, it is absolutely freezing today, is it not? I nearly did not get out of bed this morning. And suddenly, there is a real conversation happening.
Today, we are going to give you all the vocabulary and phrases to do exactly that. Rich, natural, interesting weather conversation that actually goes somewhere.
Before we dive in, we have an important message for all of our wonderful listeners.
Yes, if you are enjoying English Talk Studio, please give us a like right now. It takes just 1 second and it helps so many more people find this podcast. Every single like genuinely matters.
And if you are new here, welcome. We are so happy you found us. Please subscribe so you never miss a new episode. We come out every week with fresh, practical English conversation just for you.
And please leave us a comment below. Tell us what the weather is like where you are right now. Use some of the words from today's episode. We read every single comment, and we love hearing from all over the world.
We really do. It is one of our favorite things. Okay, Jake, let us build our vocabulary, starting with the basics, but going further than just hot and cold.
Perfect. Let us start with cold. There are many ways to describe cold in English. Chilly means slightly cold, not extreme, just a little cool. You might say, it is a bit chilly today. Wear a jacket.
Then there is cold, which is the standard word, and then freezing, which means extremely cold, as in, it is absolutely freezing outside. I cannot feel my fingers.
And there is a wonderful British expression, bitter, a bitter wind. It is bitter out there. Bitter cold means a sharp, cutting kind of cold, the kind that hurts your face. Very vivid and very useful.
And you might also hear nippy, which means slightly cold in a fresh, almost pleasant way. Oh, it is a bit nippy this morning, but I like it. Nippy is friendly and casual.
Beautiful. Now let us go to the warm side. Warm means comfortably above cold, not too hot. It is lovely and warm today. Hot means clearly high temperature. Boiling means extremely hot, the way freezing means extremely cold.
It is absolutely boiling in here. Can we open a window? I love boiling. It is so expressive. You can almost feel the heat just from the word.
And there is scorching, which is even more intense, the scorching summer heat. Or, it was scorching on the beach yesterday. Scorching sounds like the sun is burning you, which is exactly what it means.
And then there is muggy, or humid, which describes hot weather with a lot of moisture in the air. Think tropical places, or a summer city before a storm. It is so muggy today, my hair will not cooperate at all.
Muggy is a great word, and humid is the more formal version. High humidity makes 30 degrees feel much hotter than 30 degrees actually is.
Now let us talk about the sky and the light, because weather is not just about temperature, it is about what the sky looks like too.
Yes, sunny means the sun is out and shining. Bright means very strong, pleasant light. Overcast means the sky is completely covered with gray clouds, no sun visible at all.
Overcast is such a useful word. It paints such a clear picture. You look up and the whole sky is gray, like a gray blanket. Overcast.
And cloudy means there are clouds, but not a complete cover. Partly cloudy means some clouds, some sun. You might hear a weather forecast say, expect partly cloudy skies in the afternoon with some sunshine in the morning.
And then there is gloomy or dreary, which describe gray, cloudy days with a heavier, more melancholy feeling. A gray, gloomy November day. It is a bit dreary out there today.
Dreary and gloomy are wonderful words because they carry feeling with them. They do not just describe the weather, they describe how the weather makes you feel, and that is exactly how native speakers talk about weather.
They connect weather to emotion all the time. Perfect weather for a walk. The kind of gray morning that makes you want to stay in bed with a book. It was so miserable out there, I just came straight home.
Miserable weather. That is a phrase you hear all the time in England, especially. The weather is absolutely miserable today. Miserable means unpleasant and depressing. Applied to weather, it usually means cold, wet, and gray.
Now let us talk about rain, because rain has so many different forms, and English has a word for every single one of them.
A drizzle is very light, fine rain, almost like mist. It is just drizzling. You might not even need an umbrella. It is barely more than damp air.
A shower is a short period of rain that starts and stops. There might be a few showers this afternoon, but it should brighten up later. Showers are not continuous rain. They come and go.
Pouring means raining very heavily. It is absolutely pouring out there. I got soaked just walking from the car to the door. Soaked means completely wet through. Another wonderful weather vocabulary word.
And torrential rain is the most extreme. A torrential downpour. It means rain so heavy it is almost like water falling in sheets. You see this a lot in tropical climates or during big storms.
And then there is the classic British expression, it is raining cats and dogs. This is an idiom meaning it is raining very heavily. No one knows exactly why cats and dogs, but it has been used for hundreds of years, and everyone in the English-speaking world understands it.
It is raining cats and dogs. I love that one. There are some other great weather idioms we should cover. The first one is, every cloud has a silver lining. This means that even in bad situations, there is always something positive if you look for it. It comes from the idea that even dark storm clouds have a bright silver edge when the sun is behind them.
You might hear someone use it like this. I missed my train, but I used the extra hour to read a book I had been putting off. Every cloud has a silver lining.
Then there is, come rain or shine. This means regardless of the weather, or more broadly, no matter what happens. I will be at your wedding come rain or shine. Nothing will stop me from being there.
A beautiful phrase for showing commitment and loyalty. Come rain or shine.
And there is, to be under the weather. This means to feel slightly unwell or not at your best. I am a little under the weather today. I think I might be getting a cold. Notice it does not describe weather at all. It describes how you feel. But it comes from the idea of being out in bad weather and feeling low.
Under the weather is used constantly in everyday English. Very useful to know and to use.
And one more lovely one, to save something for a rainy day. This means to keep something, usually money, for a time when you really need it. I do not want to spend all my savings at once. I am saving some for a rainy day. It is a practical and poetic little phrase.
English really is full of these beautiful weather expressions woven right into daily conversation.
Now let us talk about how to actually use all of this in a real conversation. Because vocabulary is only half of it, you also need to know how to start and continue a weather conversation.
The most common way to start is with an observation. You make a comment about the weather and you invite the other person to respond. Beautiful day today, is it not? Or, can you believe how cold it is? Or, I did not expect rain today, did you?
Notice those phrases all invite a response. Is it not? Did you? They are not dead-end statements. They open the door for the other person to say something back.
And the other person might respond with, I know, absolutely gorgeous. I love this time of year. Or, tell me about it. I left my umbrella at home, of course. Tell me about it is a phrase that means I completely agree, and I can relate to your experience.
Then you might continue by connecting the weather to your plans. Something like, this weather is perfect for the match this weekend. Or, I just hope it holds. I hope it holds means I hope the good weather continues without changing.
Or you might say, apparently it is going to turn colder next week. Apparently means you heard this from somewhere, the news, a weather app. Apparently it is going to turn colder next week, but I am making the most of today.
Making the most of today means enjoying and taking full advantage of this good weather while it lasts. A beautiful and very natural phrase.
Weather conversation in English flows so easily once you have the vocabulary. It really is one of the most universally shared topics in the world. Everyone has weather where they live.
Now, we have a lovely listener story to share today.
Yes, this one comes from Amara in Nigeria. Amara is 29 years old and works as a teacher.
Hello, Amara. Amara wrote to us and said, I moved to Scotland for a teaching position last year. Before I arrived, people kept warning me about the Scottish weather. They said, Amara, prepare yourself. It is always raining. I thought they were exaggerating.
They were not exaggerating.
They were absolutely not exaggerating. Amara continued, on my first day, a colleague came over to me in the staff room and said, Draich day, is it not? And I had no idea what Draich meant. I smiled and nodded. Later I looked it up. Draich is a Scottish word for gray, cold, damp, and miserable weather. And I thought, they have a specific word just for this? There must be a lot of it.
Amara, that story is wonderful and so true. Scottish people have Draich, and the Scots use it with great pride.
Amara said, I started learning weather vocabulary from English Talk Studio, and I started using it with my colleagues. One morning I said, it is absolutely bitter out there today, is it not? And 3 people turned around and started talking to me. Just like that. Weather opened the door.
Weather opened the door. I love that so much. 3 conversations from one weather comment. That is the power of knowing the right words.
Amara finished by saying, I have been in Scotland for 11 months now. I have learned that talking about weather here is not just small talk. It is a genuine cultural connection. When I say, at least it is not as bad as last week, my colleagues laugh and feel like I am one of them.
Amara, you have understood something so deep about English culture and about language itself. Belonging comes through shared references, and weather is one of the most shared references of all. We are so proud of you.
Thank you, Amara. What a brilliant story. Okay, let us do a quick summary of everything we covered today. Cold vocabulary: chilly, cold, freezing, bitter, nippy. Hot vocabulary: warm, hot, boiling, scorching, muggy, humid. Sky vocabulary: sunny, bright, overcast, cloudy, partly cloudy, gloomy, dreary. Rain vocabulary: drizzle, shower, pouring, torrential, soaked. Weather idioms: it is raining cats and dogs, every cloud has a silver lining, come rain or shine, under the weather, saving for a rainy day. Conversation starters: beautiful day, is it not? Can you believe how cold it is? I hope it holds. Making the most of today.
That is a complete weather vocabulary toolkit, and the beautiful thing is, you can start using all of this immediately, not in some future English lesson, right now, today, the next time someone is near you and the sky is doing anything at all.
Now, our question for you, and we said this earlier, but we really mean it. Leave a comment below right now and tell us what the weather is like where you are today. 1 sentence. Use at least 1 new word from today. Overcast, chilly, drizzling, boiling, whatever fits.
We want to see weather reports from every corner of the world. Imagine how amazing that will be. Our comments section becomes a global weather map.
We love that idea so much. And if this episode helped you, please give it a like. It truly helps other people find English Talk Studio and learn alongside you.
Please subscribe so you get every new episode the moment it comes out, and share this episode with one friend who is learning English, especially if they are moving to or visiting an English-speaking country soon. This episode could be exactly what they need.
Just one friend. That is all we ask. Thank you so much for being here with us today. See you next time, Jake.
See you next time, Emma. Bye, everyone. Whatever the weather is doing where you are, keep practicing and keep enjoying English.